I want to talk about one of my favorite winter movies of all time, Fargo, from the Coen Brothers, released in 1996. It's a wonderful black comedy and an offbeat thriller all rolled into one. Basically, a husband who's deep in debt has his own wife kidnapped to get ransom from his wealthy father-in-law, and major complications ensue. This was a huge hit and a big breakthrough for the Coen Brothers. It was shot mainly in Brainerd, Minnesota, some in North Dakota, but Fargo sounded a lot cooler as a title than Brainerd. I guess I agree with that. They should have had tons of snow on this shoot, but 1995 was an unusually mild winter, so they had to manufacture it. They could not have been too pleased about that. Joel Coen's wife, Frances McDormand, stars as Marge Gunderson. She is an always upbeat, tenacious detective investigating the kidnapping. She was also highly pregnant, so McDormand had to wear what's called a pregnancy pillow throughout the production. It wasn't a juicy role for her on the surface, but in the end she saw it as a gift. No wonder it was the first of her 3 Oscars. William H. Macy is wonderful as the husband, Jerry Lundegaard. He lobbied hard for the part with the Coens. He basically said, "I'm afraid you're going to screw it up and cast someone else." That worked for him, and he got an Oscar nomination. McDormand and Macy were both coached extensively on what's known as Minnesota Nice. It's the accent and the lilt and the expressions of native Minnesotans, and I think they really did nail it. And then there's Steve Buscemi, who is memorable as the lead kidnapper. He was so good the Coens asked him back for their next picture, which was The Big Lebowski, which I also love. Fargo won Best Screenplay and 5 other nominations also. They got Best Picture and Best Director. And it was turned into a successful TV series nearly 20 years later with 5 seasons to show for it. Need a cure for the winter doldrums? Watch the original Fargo.